Well, I remember you needed that therapy because you slipped on the ice or you needed surgery, right? Hopefully we don't have to deal with those conditions just yet, Dan.
Yep, not quite yet, but boy, it is coming. I'm going to have more on that here momentarily. In fact, as we take a look at temperatures in the near term, we're warming up. The average high in the mid 40s. Tomorrow we'll be in the mid 40s, similar temperatures to today. Thursday, we're well into the 40s. Friday, we're up near 50. And most of next week, we're looking at least some more 40s. If not some more 50s heading into the week of Thanksgiving. In fact, we can see that as we take a look at temperature anomalies. Look at all the orange showing up through the Great Lakes, the eastern third of the country. These are above average temperatures, not only here locally, but again, all up and down the eastern seaboard, stretching back out towards the plains. Watch what happens, though, the next week. All this warmth gets squashed to the south, and look at all the blue now showing up. And these are below average temperatures. That is a very cold air mass, and that's going to be marching through the Great Lakes and arriving here sometime roughly around the beginning of December. And once it does arrive, it looks like it's going to have some staying power. If you're a winter weather enthusiast, get ready. I think December is going to be a month that you are going to like. Of course, we do have a little bit of time between now and then, and roughly through Thanksgiving, nothing that's really going to cause any kind of travel issues. Had a couple of flurries sneak in towards northern Pennsylvania throughout this evening. All that activity, though, will continue to settle back to the south and east. Here we are tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., starting out the day with some sunshine. But it is a frosty start. Temperatures 20s to near 30s. So whether you're heading into the bus stop or heading off to work, you might want a little extra time to warm up that car. By afternoon, though, we'll have similar conditions to what we saw this afternoon, and it did turn out to be a pleasant one. We'll have plenty of sunshine. Temperatures, again, low to mid 40s, light winds. And without that wind, it's just not as harsh to be outdoors. Here we are Thursday morning. It's another quiet, frosty start. Temperatures 20s to near 30. The difference, look at Thursday afternoon. We'll have the sunshine, but we're now bumping our temperatures up a little bit more so that on Thursday, again, temperatures will be climbing well into the 40s. The one thing you'll notice on Friday, notice clouds kind of rolling overhead. Here's our next weather system. The one thing you won't see a lot of, though, is much on the radar outside of a couple of spotty showers. We're certainly not expecting much in the way of rain. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if not everyone actually gets wet here on Friday. Here we are around lunchtime. Very limited activity trying to show up here on the radar. So just a couple of spotty showers, roughly late morning through about midday. If you have any Friday evening plans, here we are by 5 p.m. Even those spotty showers are quickly settling to the south. We'll begin to clear back out. They'll set the stage for a pleasant Friday evening, but more importantly, a pleasant upcoming weekend. We're looking good for both your Saturday and Sunday. Make those outdoor plans now. I think myself kind of eyeing those holiday decorations before it gets very cold. Nothing worse than getting those holiday lights out when you have sub-freezing temperatures because you can't wear those gloves. So I'm going to try to beat those colder temperatures this upcoming weekend. In the meantime, for tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll have plenty of sunshine. Similar conditions to today with light winds. Temperatures, though, still a bit on the cool side, low to mid 40s. And then for your Thursday, we'll just have a few clouds mixed in with sunshine, turning more seasonable with highs in the mid 40s. And as we take a look at that 7-day forecast, again, there is going to be a weather system that slides through here on Friday. Just a couple of spot showers. Most of the day will be dry. Not everyone gets wet. Temperatures, though, on the mild side, up near 50. And then heading into the weekend, we take just a little bit of a step back for temperatures on Saturday. We're still in the 40s. We'll have plenty of sunshine, light winds, well into the 40s for a very pleasant day here on Sunday. And then even early next week, nothing widespread or heavy, but a couple of spotty showers. Temperatures in the 40s on Monday, and we'll hang on to those 40s Tuesday and likely right through Thanksgiving. That's a forecast we'll keep you updated on.